might think that waking up stiff is a normal part of aging, but it isn't. Because if you put this leg right here and your other leg like this, and then you switch back and forth like this, something amazing starts to happen. I've had thousands of my clients do this in their 30s, 40s, and even 50s, and they all say the same thing. It's weird, but now I jump out of bed like I did in my 20s. So in this video, I'm going to show you this magical morning movement and 12 other exercises you can do to get rid of morning stiffness today. These are all easy to do, proven by science, and can make you feel decades younger in under 10 minutes a day. Now, if you wake up with morning stiffness and it keeps coming back no matter what you do, the problem isn't your muscles or your joints. It's your synovial fluid, the liquid between your joints. Think of your synovial fluid like a jar of honey that's been sitting for a while. It is thick and almost solid at the bottom, but if you stir it or you warm it up, it flows again. Your synovial fluid works the same way. When you are still for long enough, like when you're sleeping, it thickens up. Doctors actually have a name for this. They call it morning gel, and it's the reason that you feel stiff every morning. But the good news is the fix is the same as the honey jar. You move, you stir, and it thins back out. Except you can't move in any way, because as you age, some parts of your body lose range of motion faster than others, starting with your ankles. And when your ankles lose motion, it creates a domino effect where your hips, spine, and shoulders also lose motion. That's why I'm now going to show you 13 exercises that will only target those areas of your body. Stay till the end because I'm saving the best one for last. When you do that exercise, it will unlock your hips more than anything else. So with that said, let's do this. Exercise number 1 is the toe stand rock. You're going to come up onto your toes like this. If your ankle mobility isn't there just yet, then grab a couple of yoga blocks and use them for support. There is nothing wrong with assisting yourself here, and I want you to do it if you need it. Over time, you will find yourself leaning on that support less and less. Then, from your toes, you're going to rock your weight back and forth. You're going to sit back into the heels. Now, you don't need to sink all the way back into your heels. Staying up on the balls of your feet for the time being is completely fine. Even holding this position alone stretches out your toes, which barely ever get worked. So you're going to give me 10 reps of these and hold that last rep for 10 seconds. Exercise number 2 is the ankle flex and circles. You're going to sit down. I've taken my shoes off. You're going to grab one leg, lock that knee out straight, and you're going to pull your toes back towards you and then point them forward, using your hands to drive a little extra range each time. Do 10 reps of this, and then you're going to switch to holding in the base of your foot, and you're going to do 10 circles to one direction and 10 circles to the other directions. You're working every small ligament around that ankle, so put tension into the movement here. Switch legs and repeat. Exercise 3 is the half-lunge ankle rock. So you're going to get back onto your blocks if you need them, and you're going to step into a half lunge like this, almost like a skater squat. From this position, you're going to roll forward, driving your knee towards the ground and then rolling back. You're going to feel this through your hip, your ankle, and your knee. Lifting your hip slightly higher makes it easier if you need that. So you're going to give me 10 reps. Exercise number 4 is the toe raise bounce. So you're going to come up into a half squat up on your toes as high as you can go. You can use your blocks here if you need them again for support. And you're going to bounce here for a few reps. And then you're going to stretch the ankles by driving one up, one down. So pushing really hard through the toes and kind of dynamically moving from one to the other. You're going to repeat 10 on one side, 10 on the other for a total of 20 reps. Exercise 5, the cat-cow. You're going to come onto your hands and knees like this. You're going to push through your hands, spreading your shoulder blades apart as you round your back, sort of like pushing the ground away. And then you're going to reverse it by allowing your belly to drop and your chest to lift, squeezing your shoulder blades as much as you can back together. And you're going to move through this slowly, following your breath rather than rushing through it. Keep going like this for about a minute. This really frees up your upper back while it works your shoulders at the same time. So let each rep really connect the two. Exercise number 6 is the downward dog extensions. You're going to reach your arms out as far as you can and you're going to plant them on the floor. Now keep them super flat as well as your feet. So really try to press them into the floor. You're going to press away from your hands as far as you can, and then you're going to raise up onto your toes. You're going to come down, you're going to touch the knees to the floor, and you're going to lift back up. So from here, you're stretching out your toes, and from this position, you're really stretching out your whole posterior chain. You're going to give me 10 reps of this, and you're going to move through the position slowly. And once you're at the top, shift your hips from side to side for another 10 reps. Exercise 7 is dynamic bounces. You're going to stay right where you are here, and you're just going to start bouncing. You're going to feel this disc pressing your whole body, especially your shoulders, upper back, and hamstrings. I want you to keep the bounce controlled and stay within your current range. If your range is small today, that's fine. Just stay there and bounce gently. If you've got more available, then drive your arms back behind you and bounce a little further. Once you're done, hold there for a few seconds, reaching for your ankles or the backs of your legs if you can, and holding there. I want you to feel that stretch settle in through your shoulders. Now, if you wake up every morning stiff with an aching back, you're not alone. One of my clients, Michelle, couldn't even bend down to feed her dogs without pain. After working through movements like the ones that I'm about to show you, she sent me a video of herself bending forwards with ease, something that she hadn't been able to do in years. And it was all because of this last set of exercises. Exercise number 8 is the squat warm-up. You're going to get into your full squat position, and you're going to give me 5 full depth squats. You're going to try and come down all the way, keeping the spine nice and tall the entire time. If you can't hold onto something in front of you for support, or you can even elevate your heels slightly onto some books or a slim board. Then after you've done 5, we're going to drop down and just spend a little bit of time here lubricating the joints in this position. Exercise 9 is the seated spinal twists. You're going to grab your left hand and you're going to take your right ankle. From there, your left shoulder digs into the opposite knee. From here, you're going to use your own body as the resistance to open up your thoracic spine. So it looks like this. And you're going to give me 10 reps here, aiming to reach higher and higher with each rep. When you've completed 10, you're going to hold the last position for 10 seconds. Now, the reason why we hold this position in the extended last rep is because this is where your end range of motion is. And this is the isometric position that we want to hold and get stronger in. So over time, as you get more mobile, you will be able to get further and further into this position and hold that isometric for longer. You're going to hear some popping, some cracking, and that's all totally normal. Now, if you feel like you're struggling with this, then bring it down to 5 reps. You can even just reduce the range of motion to this, and it's totally okay. Anything that you do is better than doing nothing at all. So work with what you currently have. Exercise 10, the knee press. So after 10 reps, you're going to bring your elbows into your knees. You're going to press your knees outwards, okay? You're going to press against them, and you're going to do 10 reps of these. And then you are going to again hold that last position for 10 seconds. So you can see how I'm really using my body to resist. I don't need any weights because I'm really working within my joints and trying to open them up actively using my body. So it's not about holding the passive stretch. It's about moving through the positions, all of the positions. A lot of you are going to feel like things are hurting in this moment because you've spent a lot of time in the squat, and that's okay. If you need a second, stand up, shake it out, and come back down. But I do encourage you to spend the majority of your time in the squat position without moving out of it. Exercise 11, the wall push away. So you're going to place your hands on your knees and you are going to press yourself away, straightening through the elbow. So you can see how I'm really actively trying to push away. Switch to the other side. You're going to pay attention to how your upper body feels here, as well as your hips. This is supposed to open up your shoulders and your back at the same time. You're going to give me 10 reps, and then you're going to hold for 10 seconds in that pressed away position before switching directions. Exercise 12 is the squat spinal flexion. So you're going to spend some more time in this squat. You're going to reach for your ankles behind you and you're going to roll your spine forward, aiming to touch the ground. Now, whatever is comfortable for you, wherever you are today, that's where we start. So we're going to go for 10 reps and then you're going to hold for 10 seconds in that last rep, letting your spine really soften. And exercise number 13, the 90-90 hip switch. Now we get to the movement that we started this video with. You're going to sit down, bend your front leg to 90 degrees and bend your back leg to 90 degrees behind you. Now you're going to rotate through your hips and you're going to bring that back leg around to the front and the other side behind you. If your back knee is bothering you in this position, you can grab a block or a roll towel and slide it under that hip. Now that will take the pressure straight off of the knee. This will also help you to unlock your hip mobility. So there you have it. That is my full morning mobility routine. I suggest that you do this every single morning right when you get out of bed, because that fluid that we talked about only thins out once you actually start moving it. So the longer that you wait in the day, the longer that you are stuck feeling stiff. If this helped you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with somebody who needs to see this. I'll see you in the next one.